In this week's Parsha, when the Torah tells us about the mitzvah of tefillin, the Torah says that the tefillin shall be for you as a sign on your hand and as toitafos between your eyes. This commandment is written in 4 different places in the Torah. It is these 4 Torah sections that contain this commandment that is subsequently copied onto parchment and then placed into the tefillin boxes, which are made of a single piece of kosher animal hide pressed into a perfect square shape. The significance of placing particularly these 4 sections into the tefillin lies not only in the fact that these sections mention the commandment to wear the tefillin, but also because these 4 sections in which the tefillin are mentioned hold the life-guiding principles for a Jew. When we tie the hand tefillin onto our arms next to our hearts and the head tefillin onto our heads, we are in effect binding all our actions represented by the arms, emotions represented by the heart, and intellect represented by the head to these life-guiding principles. The Torah uses a strange word, toitafos, to describe the head tefillin. Our sages teach us that this word can also mean 4. From this we understand that unlike the hand tefillin, which is made up of one compartment, the head tefillin is to be made up of one piece of animal hide, but shaped into 4 distinct compartments. The hand tefillin is therefore made by writing all 4 sections on a single piece of parchment, rolling it up, and then placing it into the single compartment. The 4 sections written for the head tefillin, however, are written on separate scrolls and then placed into their respective compartments. These distinct compartments are evident by way of the grooves that one can see on the head tefillin. Perhaps the reason that there is this difference between the way that the head and hand tefillin are made follows along with the general idea of tefillin to tie or bind our emotions, intellect, and all our faculties to the service of God. The human being has 5 senses. Seeing, hearing, smelling, and tasting are all found in the head, whereas touch is found in the hand. The lone sense of touch, which is found in the hand, is symbolized by the single compartment of the hand tefillin. The 4 senses found in the head are symbolized by the 4 compartments of the head tefillin. By wearing both the hand and the head tefillin, we harness all 5 senses for the service of Hashem. Just as the point of the tefillin being made in this particular way is to harness all of our senses into the service of God, so too as parents we need to realize that no child is equal, and each will have a particular sense or area of intelligence that will most appeal to them. Our challenge is to creatively use the different senses to draw in our kids and to get them to respond to us. Some kids are visual learners and will respond best when they are actually shown how to do something. Others respond to verbal instructions and explanations. Others are kinesthetic learners who will respond best when they get physically involved and use their sense of touch in what we are trying to show them. For many, the sense of taste appeals best, and a mealtime would be an excellent opportunity to impart a lesson. In raising children, there is no one-size-fits-all, and we need to talk to each child in a way that appeals to them. Good Shabbos.